Hello? I don't know if this is working. Oh, hi. It's super choppy. And I'm not really sure why that's happening. My computer is not very good, in case that's not been apparent already. I feel like the audio quality is probably really choppy too. Don't worry, I'm trying to get it to actually work better, so don't worry. I will try to get it to work. It's easier on Periscope, but I don't want to, but none of my viewers watch me there, none of my YouTube viewers, and also there's a lot of creeps on Periscope. I stream gaming there. I don't know if there's any way to fix it. I'm going to move my computer over. I guess not really. A little bit. I don't know how the audio is. That's what I don't know. I don't really care about video quality, but if the audio is shit, then I won't want that to be a problem. Yeah. I have no idea like how choppy the audio is. It's probably pretty choppy. Unless the audio's fine and the video's just shit. I really don't know. I think it's just that my laptop is not very good. I really said this is a story. This is first person. I wrote this in middle to bed after dinner then. It's 6:00. Whatever. I want to watch Jeopardy at 7. Game show worked. No sneaking out of bed tonight. Okay, I'll watch Star Wars. What I'm really thinking is maybe I can catch the last half of Jeopardy, so I don't say so, because I know she won't let me. By the way, no last half of Jeopardy. Wheel of Fortune comes on at 7:30. Okay, the connection is really bad. Like, really bad. Okay, so she's talking about Star Wars. She even says two things that don't make sense together. You need to help the planet sustain its resources, eat natural food, and in this world of mess, pretend you live on Tatooine. Sky gets home and discusses her time at Anne-Marie's. Then she asks when she can get her learner's permit. Mom ignores this question and puts her shells back in the oven. When Dad gets home, Mom, Dad, and I watch the 30-year-old Star Wars videotape while Ben crashes spaceships in his room, and Sky puts on her headphones and does her homework in her room. Seriously, we are tortured into watching this movie once every week. When Luke Skywalker blows up a Death Star, Mom puts her, she's not 15. 15-year-olds don't do that either, bitch. When I wake up at 11:30, my drawing urge is even worse than last night's. I can't speak English. I get my jacket and my spray paints and go outside. I'm doing beautiful lettering on a dumpster which says I don't care. She's like so emo too. Like, but like she's totally normal, but she's also like emo and like I don't understand. When the headlight weird because again, how much did that cost you? Like, seriously. And then she says, I wake up at 2:17 from a dream about Greedo and Kylie Ross's mom arguing about vegetables while Mom sits and judges a game show she despises. The principal of Adelaide, Mrs. Sherman, is telling everyone to stop, and Greedo shoots into the sky. I wake up again at 2:46 because I rolled over on my iPod and it started playing You and Me by Sarah Watkins, the bluegrass singer. Oh my god, I was totally listening to that shit at the time. The next time I wake up at 3:41, the house phone is ringing. I'm sorry. They shouldn't care. So everyone's running to get the phone, and then I think so basically, Zach gets it first, he says hello, and then he's like, that's not my kid, she wouldn't do that. Okay, here's the thing. like a police officer is not going to like be like, oh, we know who put spray paint on a dumpster at 3 in the morning, and obviously that's like super serious thing. Like obviously you like robbed a bank or something. So we're gonna call your parents at 3 o'clock in the morning when you've already gone home. Like, if anything, okay, like if there's like any like legal charges, they can deal with that later. Like, it's not like that big of a deal. It's not like an emergency. You know what I mean? And second of all, she is. The only reason the police would be calling her parents at 3 in the morning is to be saying, making sure that she's home safe, because again, she's 12. Okay. Oh my god. So now, it's now 3:43 in the morning, so it's not about Adelaide, and then he's saying, well, must have been somebody that looked like her. Yeah, like, of course he's covering her tracks. Her dad, there was like no characterization whatsoever. And then so she's like, I've been discovered, and I'm like, dude, the only reason they're calling at 3:40 in the morning is because they're making sure she's home safe. That is like, and how do they even know who her parents are? Like, that's the other question. Like, how do they even know? Like, it's like the cops know all this random stuff, but like they shouldn't even know. Like, did they follow her home? Like, what? Like, I'm so confused. Like, none of it makes sense. Why are the police calling the house at 3 something in the morning? Like, what? Like, it's like, so I guess I was like going for like, oh my god, dramatic effect. But, and by the way, this incident is like literally never brought up again. Like, just all of a sudden she's like, oh, I don't care anymore. Like, okay, like, again, somebody vandalizing a dumpster at 12-year-old kid, that's not a cause to like arrest someone at 3 in the morning. Probably not a cause to arrest someone in general. But again, she's 12. And also, why are her parents, like, why are they calling her? Like, the only reason they are calling her parents is to make sure she's like safe and okay, because we saw your kid out at night and that's not safe. Like, that is the only reason. And the other thing is that how do they even know who her parents are? Like, it's just so confusing. I don't know. How do they even know her parents' phone number? Like, all this stuff like doesn't make sense. Okay, so basically she hears her parents talking, and then the rest of her family's arguing, and then basically, I'm just kind of paraphrasing this because it's stupid. And then basically, she's watching a videotape, hears Star Wars music really loud. She's listening to Sarah Bareilles and turns it up. Then her mom basically takes her to a friend who's a lawyer at 4 in the morning, I guess, to whatever, cover her tracks. But like, first of all, why are you doing this at 4 in the morning? And second of all, like, you don't need a lawyer. Like, just pay. If there's like, I don't even know, like, it's a dumpster. Like, if there's a fine, like, just pay the fine or whatever and be done with it. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so like obviously they can afford to buy movies and stuff. So like, obviously, like, if her mom's really flustered about it, she just pay the fine and be done with it. Like, literally, what the this is a 12-year-old kid. Like, I'm just so confused. Like, obviously she's not gonna pay for it because she's 12. So like, okay, whatever. So they're yelling and they go to the lawyer's house, and then she gets back from the lawyer's house. Her mom puts a child security lock on the bedroom door. I am 13 and not child. Okay, she's 13 and not 12. Okay, so she's 13 and not 12, but the point is that anyway, she's still in 7th grade. She's still 13. That's still not an excuse for any of this. Okay, so basically her mom is a